and a number of Raiders there ultimately there to bring him down. UD Jesuit, that Catholic League team that knocked the Raiders out of the playoffs after their undefeated season 5 years ago. And tonight, Orchard Lake St. Mary's looking to knock them out of the postseason here in the first round. They've run one play, picked up 12 yards, have moved the football into North Farmington territory at the 42. Now the Falcons, Farmington, they are on the road to begin the playoffs tonight. We'll keep you updated on progress in that game. We believe we have the resources so to do. Well, it's not a run. It's a little flare pass out into the flat, but it's going to be another 12, 13-yard gain on that pass to Bryson Williams, number 4. Orchard Lake St. Mary's roster they provided us with is in a 2-point font. Two. I can't even do 4 anymore. We'll have some fun with it. Right now, Orchard Lake St. Mary's on the march. First possession of the postseason, and they have run 2 plays, and they have picked up 25 yards. They've run 2 plays. They've picked up 2 first downs. And as you see, we are very early in this one tonight at Holland Field. That ground game is solid. This is a gain of 11. And
ball tackled by Duke Blanche.
Darren Jones, the ball carrier there, number 5. Duke Blanche, number 2 for North Farmington, made the stop. However, it's another double-digit gain for the Eaglets. Now they've run 3 plays. They've picked up 36 yards as that last one gained 11. 3 plays, 3 first downs. As Orchard Lake St. Mary's opens strong. Pass downfield, corner of the end zone, or actually near the end zone, corner of the field, near the end zone, and it's caught. Completed to Richard Bryson Williams, number 4, Bryson Williams on that reception. And he's out of bounds at the 1. Caught that pass right by the pylon. Here goes Orchard Lake St. Mary, first and goal from the 1, and they're in. Ball carrier, number 5, Lorenzo Barber.
Darren Jones.
Or Darren Jones, it's the 2-point font, guys. I'm going to stop complaining about it. The touchdown by Darren Jones takes Orchard Lake St. Mary's 5 plays to go 45 yards. The scoring play is a 1-yard run by Darren Jones. Extra point attempt is on the way. No good.
The extra point attempt is no good, and our score is St. Mary's.
Billy Harnborough, the place kicker for Orchard Lake St. Mary's, missed that one, but Orchard Lake St. Mary's, everything on that drive they tried worked, and they move into a 6-0 lead. You see it there. It's early in the football game. 9:57 left to go in the opening quarter. Let's take a look at the last play, arguably the least impressive of all the plays on that drive. Every play on the drive prior to this one, because it's first and goal at the 1, had gone for double-digit yardage. Every play, so it's a 5-play drive. It's unusual in that each of the 5 plays resulted in a first down. So Orchard Lake St. Mary, 5 first downs on 1 drive. And yes, when you score a touchdown, even if it's from the 1, your team is awarded not only the 6 points, but a first down in the statistics. So North Farmington hosting Orchard Lake St. Mary's here tonight. The winner of this game will host next week, and they'll host the winner of the White Lake Lakeland Farmington game. That is at White Lake Lakeland tonight. Sorry, I hate to not complete a thought. It's a nice-looking kick. It's going to stay in play, though, and it is fielded by Blanche. Blanche trying to get to the far side, able to run through a couple of guys, stays on his feet out beyond the 30-yard line. Nice return by Duke Blanche of about 30 yards out to the 32, 33-yard line.
by Duke Blanche.
And Blanche has
It'll be 1st and 10.
got a
Raiders
nice
at the
return
30-yard
to
line.
his credit. And the Falcons, the Raiders, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm doing it. The Raiders will start at their own 33-yard line. So North Farmington, their first possession. And that means our first look tonight at number 8, Terrence James. Between him and Duke Blanche, number 2, well, that's where the Raiders' offensive hopes lie tonight. And it is Blanche on the carry. Gets stood up after a gain of about 2 yards. A nice
Duke Blanche
defensive
carries the
play
ball for
right
Raiders.
there by
Tacklers
Charles
led by
White, number
Charles
11.
White for the Eaglets.
Give him a gain of 3 on first down. Duke Blanche. Nope, let's not give a gain of 2 yards. There we go. Football's touching the 35-yard line. Line to gain is the 43. Second down here for North Farmington. After the Raiders attempted an onside kick to start the game, Orchard Lake from their own 45-yard line drove 55 yards in 5 plays. And we got a little trouble in the backfield, don't we? Sacked and brought down for a major loss back to the 26-yard line is Terrence James.
Ball carrier.
And that's a play that blew up for North Farmington.
Tacklers led by Kamari Patterson.
Kamari Patterson identified as one of the tacklers. Football is back to the 26-yard line. That makes it 3rd down and 17. A crisp evening tonight here in Farmington Hills. Still not too bad for this time of year. I'm looking it up as we speak. Let's watch the 3rd down play. James in the gun, Blanche on his hip, high snap, little dump off to Blanche, and he's looking for a seam. He's not going to find it. He is not going to find it. Number 80.
Pass complete to Duke Blanche. Tacklers led by Chase
Landon
Brown.
Burrell, number 80, stood him up. Blanche. Let's take another look at it here. It looked like Blanche may have found that little seam right there. Here it is, right there, number 80. And, yeah, that's a big guy jumping on top of Duke Blanche. And the play loses. I'm sorry, gained a couple yards. Nevertheless, 4th and 15. Woodley punts it away, fair catch signal given. And the returner fielded it on the hop, took a couple of steps forward, Bryson Williams.
44-yard line.
But Orchard Lake St. Mary's started at their own 45 last drive, and they started their own 44 this drive. So they're averaging 11 yards a play, right? 5 plays run,
For more information on how to keep your family safe online,
55 yards gained,
Michigan
5 first downs. And on the other side, the Raiders come out and go 3 and out and end up losing yardage on the possession. Another solid gain on first down, direct snap to Darren Jones.
Tacklers led by Sean Davis.
He gets 7, Sean Davis. Among those on the stop for North Farmington, the Eaglets quickly to the line. Here on 2nd down and 3. They were quickly to the line, but now they delay snapping the ball. Now they do, and it's a pass complete into the far flat. The 2 number 8s were involved down there. The man who caught the pass, Chad Willis, and the man who made the tackle, Terrence James. But it's first down yardage.
Officials timeout.
First down yardage for the Eaglets. Seven plays run for St. Mary's. 6 first downs gained. And now they're at the Raider 38. First down and 10. They're looking to build on a 6-0 lead. 15 members on the coaching staff at St. Mary's. A nice turnout of their fans here on the opening night of the 2024 playoffs. First down, 10 to go. Boy, I tell you, I don't know how he got free, but he did, and down the sideline he goes, and he's going to score.
Eagles
And it is
touchdown by number 5, Darren
12 to nothing on a 28-yard touchdown run by number 8, Chad Willis. I'm sorry, number 5, Darren Jones. And I'll tell you what, it looked to me like he was swallowed up in the interior line, and he just bounced outside, and the next thing you knew, he's heading down that far sideline, 27 yards into the end zone for the score. 12 to nothing. Jacob Kerma, I think on the extra point, it's up and good. So it's 13 to nothing. And we're just halfway through the first quarter here. So 13 to nothing. Let's take a look at what happened here.
You're a leader in the game, so be a leader in your school. By using OK to say, you can report.
There he is, number 5. Just kind of, like I said, I lost him. He popped out of there, and down the sideline he goes, and he outruns the Raiders. That's 27 yards.
By using OK to say, you can make a difference.
I'm just doing a little math in my head right now, guys. Bear with me. I'll be right back with you.
Jed's Pizza of Farmington Hills.
So they go 56 yards in 4 plays, 27 yards scoring run.
Online today at jedspizza.com and enjoy some of their wonderful pizza from our concession stand.
And I'll tell you what, 13 to nothing, 2 touchdowns for St. Mary's in the first half of the first quarter. They're at 13 to nothing. Well, word was they're pretty good. But a 6-3 team, just like North Farmington. Blanche collects it on the carom off the turf, and he'll get to about the 20-yard line. And it's from there that the Raiders will begin, trailing again 13 to nothing.
Tackled by Christopher Coates.
First and 10, Raiders at the 20. Already early in the football game, but needing an answer. That's not it.
James is the ball carrier.
Terrence James brought down for a loss, 22, Christopher Coates. And that play loses 4. Second down, 14 for the Raiders. They're already done it, minus 17 yards of offense. No, not that many. About 9. Because they faced a 4th and 5 in their last possession. Now they got 2nd and 14, so they've lost. The offense tonight, 4 plays run, -9 yards. As near as I can tell. Coach Herstein down there on the sidelines, and Coach Harrington's right there with him. And Coach Herstein told me, time out here by the Raiders.
Timeout call by North Farmington.
A while ago, we were talking, and his biggest thrill in coaching is winning the playoff games that the Raiders did a few seasons ago, and he's looking for that feeling again, and the whole team is, obviously. Coach Harrington, it's, 13 state champions, Coach Harrington. A state record, 13 state championships by Coach Harrington, so yeah. Yeah, everybody'd like to get back into the winning side, winning circle. But you see that nagging little insert in the bottom left corner. Nagging because it reads, visitors 13, Raiders no score. The visitors are our good friends from Orchard Lake, St. Mary's. the Eaglets. And so far that we've seen an excellent football team, St. Mary's. Raiders back inside the 20, scrimmage from the 16. James going to roll. Wants to set up and throw. Now he wants to run. I may have been wrong in the instant case. But at any rate, James out to the 25-yard line before he gets shoestringed by Reese Hurst.
By number 0, Reese Hurst.
There you go, Terrence. So as near as I can tell, just watching the sequence here, Terrence James, after picking up the 7 yards, walked over to the sideline, pulled up his sock, looked at his wrist, and turned around and went back to the huddle. And here we go. 3rd down, 6. Okay, 5. The ball's on the 25. Blanche. Boy, he just can't find a hole at all on that left side, and it's going to be no gain. Blanche for no gain, and the right side of the Orchard Lake St. Mary defense credited with the tackle.
It'll be 4th down.
So 4th down here, the Raiders get to punt it away. Because they can't risk turning it. I shouldn't think, but maybe they're going to go for it. I shouldn't think you could risk giving it away this deep in your own territory when you're already down 13, but I'm not. They're going to go for it. Or are they? James is in a kind of a deep shotgun here. Potential pooch kick, I think is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. 4th and 5, there's your poochie. Love the poochie. Line drive, poochie, and a good one. Not out of bounds until the St. Mary's 31-yard line.
This year, the MHSAA is celebrating a century.
So that's a 54-yard punt. Not bad.
The MHSAA by visiting us online to see exclusive content about the people,
and
OLSM
rivalries, records, and begins their 3rd possession of the football game at their own 31-yard line. They've had their previous 2 possessions resulted in 55 and 56-yard scoring drives, respectively. They've got 10 first downs so far tonight. All of their plays but 3, and that includes this one, have gone for double-digit yards. The running play on first down nets them 8. And right now the Raiders have not an answer for the Eaglets running game. Again, basic ground game. Enough for the first down. The 2 number 8s. I'm going to keep an eye on these guys. Chad Willis for Orchard Lake and Terrence James, of course, the quarterback for North Farmington, tangling a little bit on that play, late in the play. First and 10. Raiders have a chance for a tackle for a loss, and they get it.
Carried the ball, tackled by Duke Blanche.
And I'm thinking it was Terrence James who was in there as well to bring down Bryson Williams for a loss. No gain. So it's like a loss for the Raiders so far in this one. That's the first no gain or negative yardage play for St. Mary's so far tonight. We're still in the first quarter, but it feels like longer. 13-0 in favor of the Eaglets as we kind of stand around and wait for Orchard Lake St. Mary's to get to play, which they now do. Newell, long over the middle, caught down there. It's going to be a first down And I think that's that 8-on-8 matchup.
Alex Newell's pass is complete to number 8, Chad Willis.
Yep, Chad Wilson on
First
coverage
down
was
for the Eagles
Terrence
at the 25-yard
James.
line.
And it's a lovely throw right up the middle. First and 10. St. Mary's at the Raider 25-yard line. On the ground out of that I formation. Look,
Goki the third carried the ball,
Darren
tackled
Jones
by
will pick up a
Hughes
couple of yards, couple three. As we go under a minute here in the first quarter. St. Mary's, they're in the midst of their third possession of the football game. They have scored on their first two, and they have driven from their own 31 to the Raider 28 on this possession. Newell, pretty much alone in that backfield. Takes the snap. A little end around look here and able to turn the corner again. Is Orchard Lake. Bryson Williams forced out of bounds finally, but another first down for St. Mary's. I'm guessing that's the last play of the quarter.
It'll be third down.
No, it won't be. The clock has stopped. So, never mind. It's third and 1. There's a lot of, they're gonna have a first and goal situation to start the fourth quarter at any rate. That time it was Richard Golke, the third, and he's tackled down at the 1 yard line. And the clock is stopped. So first and goal again for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Golke, the ball carries into the end zone. Touchdown, Orchard Lake St. Mary's, and it's 19-0 on the last play of the quarter. Golke, the third, a 1 yard touchdown run, and so now Orchard Lake St. Mary's in the first quarter with scoring drives of 55, 56, and now 69 yards. And they've got the big lead early. Nice effort to block it by Trey Thomas, but the kick by Billy Hardborough is good, and it's 20-0, and the first quarter is over.
That's the end of the first quarter.
It's a lot of niggas like that, but they're not like this. It's a lot of niggas like that.
Toy Construction is a proud supporter of the Raider football program. They are a family-owned and operated premier deck builder serving the Metro Detroit area. Please call them today to get the help that you need.
Hang on, guys. I'm going to see if we can pick up the score of the Falcons-White Lake game. Yeah, by all means. I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, by all means. Let's see what's going on. Because I'm in commercial on this one. Oh, there we go. Well, how about that, guys? We've been able to bring up the broadcast. Love technology, right? And as you see, the Farmington Falcons scoreless at the end of the first quarter as they play at White Lake Lakeland. How about that? First round playoff action from Cross County. All right, Lakers are the Lakers. The Falcons are scoreless And they maybe. Well, how about that? Well, never mind then. Me and the truck know what just happened. We'll fix it. Meanwhile, we have a game here. It was obviously, it's 20-0. It was all Orchard Lake in that first half. A short little, oh my God, it's recovered by Orchard Lake St. Mary's out of the air. They can't advance the football, but they have just completed a successful onside kick. Christopher Coates caught it out of midair and ran it all the way down. And this is the kind of thing that happens in a blowout game. Just a little poochy here. Oh, it took a hop. I thought he got it on midair, but it took that hop and went right back to him, and then. Well, you got trouble. All right. All right, so Orchard Lake St. Mary effectively retains possession, right? They just went down and scored on the last play of the first quarter. They'll open the second quarter with a run of about 13 or 14 yards by Yabin Gonzalez.
The ball was carried by Jamin Gonzalez.
So they move the chains, this time to the Raider 20. And we take a break to discuss things. Here we go. First down 10 again. We've been saying that a lot tonight, haven't we? That's 11 first downs now for St. Mary's. How'd he get away? It's another touchdown for St. Mary's. Jabin, Jabin Gonzalez, looked like he was stopped in the interior line, and it was just another one of those deals where he popped it free, opened down the left side into the end zone, a 20-yard touchdown jaunt. And watch number 1. Where'd he go? Well, there he is. Where'd he go? How'd he get away? That's Gonzalez for the Eaglets, scoring on a 20-yard touchdown. And another extra point attempt. That one looked good to me, and it is. So 27-0.
The extra point attempt
in the first minute of the second quarter.
Orchard Lake 27, North Farmington 0.
I'm trying to keep up on my scoreboard here, or scorecard rather.
Nearly 1,500 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA Scholar Athlete Award, presented by Farm Bureau Insurance.
So they've got Orchard Lake 211 total yards in the football game tonight.
Application materials
12 first downs now.
Through the MHSAA website.
And, most importantly, 4 touchdowns. 1 missed extra point. That's their only mistake tonight. 27-0 for the Eaglets as they come here to Holland Field and they roll the Raiders. I'm kind of wondering, Truck. By the way, I deleted the app, so you should be able to. So there's not more than one of us using it. So hopefully you can bring that back up. But, oh my. Our last report from the Farmington High game scoreless as they're early in the second quarter. Another one of these short kicks will be fielded by the Raiders this time. And they'll start out beyond the 45-yard
By
line.
number 10, Dominic Washington.
Washington, number 10, on the kickoff return. Now, the sheet we have here in the press box, the bracket we have here in the playoffs, says the winner of tonight's game will host next week, whether it be it against Lakeland or Farmington. I'm going to double check that. Blanche, turn that corner. Kind of gain you like to see on first down, picked up 6 or 7. So it's 2nd down and 6. Blanche got 4 on first. And the clock is it just seems like it's taking forever to get everybody to the line and situated here. It's going to be Blanche again. No. Maybe lost a yard on that one. Maybe lost 2 yards on that one.
Duke Blanche carried the ball, tackled by Ryan Frisquez. Flag on the play.
There is a flag. So they'll walk it off against the Raiders.
Flag on the play was a personal foul against the Raiders.
And it's 15 yards. And this is where everything is falling apart for you. Back to the 25-yard line. That makes it 3rd down and, 23? They got to get to the 47, so 22. So it's quiet here. It's lopsided here. The Raiders are at a huge hole, and they're going to use their second
timeout.
timeout.
Call by North Farmington.
I found the bracket. Here we are. You know, the way I'm looking at it here, Orchard Lake St. Mary's has 57 playoff points. Farmington has 59 playoff points. And the team that hosts is the team with the most playoff points. And it tells me that if Farmington wins tonight at Lakeland, that they're going to play Orchard Lake St. Mary at Falcon Field in the next round. But I've got this piece of paper in front of me that says top of bracket to host. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. So it will be. Farmington will have a home game if they win it tonight. Because they have more playoff points. Not many, but a few. More than Orchard Lake St. Mary. And as you see from the scoreboard here, even though we've got so much time remaining, it's pretty evident that Orchard Lake St. Mary is going to win this game tonight. James flushed. They're coming for him, and they get him at about the 35-yard line. I don't know why the clock is running.
Terrence James carried the ball, tackled by Kamari Patterson.
And that's going to mean 4th and a dozen. Didn't quite get 10. Maybe 4th and 14 would be more like it. We got 10. Now you move the stick on me, guys. All right, give them the 14 yards. It's 4th and 12. I don't care if the scoreboard says 14, 4th and 13. It's 4th and 12. Oh, my goodness gracious.
All right, boys, let's pick it
So I don't know if we're saying goodbye to you tonight or not. It's another week like that. So I'll just, you know what? I'll just wait till it's over. We got to say goodbye. We'll say goodbye. Presumably until next year. I don't know. I just wonder. I was waiting for Sean McGuckin to call, start of June, saying, well, we're not going to renew that contract. And I'm like, good idea. Nice high punt. Takes the eaglet bounce, and they'll start this time from the
punt,
48-yard
fielded by
line.
Justin
Their own
Cross.
48-yard line. They've had
It'll be
terrific
first
field
and 10 for the
position all night
Eaglets.
long, have the Eaglets.
At the 48-yard line.
And it's a very solid football team. As for their situation, yeah, it's rather remarkable. In either instance, Orchard Lake St. Mary's is going to play on the road next week. They're either going to be at Lakeland or at Farmington. There they go, first and 10 in a game they lead 27-0. It's been there all night, and it's there now, and it's a foot race down that far sideline. Bryson Williams, the ball carrier, bumped out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Bryson Williams carried the ball, forced out of bounds by Duke Blanche.
Holy cow. This is a 42-yard pickup here by Bryson Williams. And they've got goal to go. And here they go. Just a little screen pass in the backfield. And they
Pass was complete to Jaden
big
Severy.
fella, Jaden Severy. And he rumbles down to about the 2. Where it will be second down and goal to go. The Eaglets on the march again with the big lead, and look at the blocking. A really great angle on that shot to see the blocking as Goike, the third, strolls into the end zone.
Ball was carried by Richard Goike the third.
Or did he? Guy must have had his knee down at the goal line because they're going to run another play. The ball is about touching the goal line. It's fourth down and goal. See if Goike can get it this time. Yeah, he did. So,
Eagles
anyways,
touchdown
took
by
an
number
extra
3,
play, but
Richard
Orchard Lake
Goike
St.
the
Mary's
third.
is in the end zone and on the board again. And you see the time remaining. Keep in mind, that's the second quarter. And it's 33-0 in favor of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Every time they've had the football tonight, the Eaglets have scored. And it's just you only needed a foot or two, and there was enough of a hole there for him to, sort of just step gingerly into it. Now the Eaglets are going to go for 2. And they get it. It's a direct snap to Bryson Williams, and he steps into the end zone. That two-point
conversion is good by number 4, Bryson Williams.
It'll make it 35-0.
Orchard Lake St. Mary's 35,
so
North
the
Farmington
second
0.
half, we'll have a running clock. As long as that differential remains at 35. This is the two-point conversion, just a direct snap. Well, you got look at Big 54, just looping in there to make that block. Antonio Johnson, 6'4", 307. And he's blocking for you. You're going to score. 6'4", 307, a high school kid. So there's the whole sad story. And I'll tell you what, I give them an awful lot of credit. Coach Herstein and these kids right down here. All right? Lost their first 2 games this year. Could have thrown it in. But they won 5 straight. They won 6 of their last 7 to get here. Now they're up against a superior opponent in this game tonight, but they got here. And there just weren't that many people that thought they were going to get here. But they've made it into the postseason. They're not going to win this one tonight. They got here. The younger guys will have the experience now. All of the things that one says in this sort of situation. Problem is, we should be saying with 7:13 to go in the fourth, but we're at 7:13 to go in the half. I almost feel like they're running TV commercials tonight. Is that what's going on, guys? Because we're on the different platforms tonight. I'm glad to be here with you in a game that has just belonged to Orchard Lake St. Mary. The Raiders not giving up. How about this? Here comes Lawrence Woodley. Woodley's going to outrun them all. Lawrence Woodley down the left side into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A return of 90-plus yards. Lawrence Woodley, it just looked like a fairly routine return, but then he stepped into that crease, and he's fast, right? He's fast. Here it is. Fields at the 6, so he's going to be a 94-yard touchdown return
Penalty is a holding call against
by
the Raiders.
Woodley in this his last game as a Raider. He's doing everything you can to make sure it's not his last game. And everything in that case meant 94 yards on the touchdown return, kickoff return for the touchdown, Lawrence Woodley. As nice a play as we've seen on TV 10 all year long, right? Are you guys kidding me? The truck informs me there's a holding call, which, had I not been waxing poetic here, I might have noticed because they're not lining up for an extra point, but there's a penalty way back behind the play. Well, that's where they always are. And so instead of being in the end zone, the Raiders are at their own 10. Yikes. Well, guys, I think that's the last serious mistake I'm going to make this year. We'll just add that to the list of previous bad mistakes we've made this year. We've only got a half to go. It's likely to be a running clock. I'm going to try and get out of this without another major gaffe. All right. Boy, it's one of the, right when a team's getting crushed, it's just everything goes wrong, and there's nothing good, and that's what is happening to the Raiders in this one here tonight. Blanche trying to turn the corner. No, he is slung to the turf. That's Christopher Coates on the attack.
Duke Blanche on the carry, tackled by Christopher Coates.
Of Duke Blanche. Blanche picked up 2-3 yards. We'll have a pep band, but we will not have a performance by the Raider marching band at halftime tonight. Whatever is going down on the field, though, we'll have that for you. We'll take a break here at the break. That's why they call it the break. And then we'll come back with exciting third quarter action. 35-0. Nice effort right here. There's probably 4 or 5 Eagles to bring him down. A bit of a gain down there as Terrence James on the keeper.
Terrence James carried the ball. Tacklers led by Chris Shakur and
Gain
Kareem
by
Pruitt.
James will make it 3rd and 1.
And that's a Raider first
gonna
down.
Make it 1st and 10. They've moved the chains. It throws me a little bit because I can't see the lead chain right now. Now they're moving the chain. There we go. All right. 1st and 10 Raiders, trailing 35-0. Just got another horrific break when a 94-yard touchdown return was wiped out. This play's going to fail to gain, or Max is going to lose a yard or 2.
Duke Blanche carried the ball.
Trying to find a crease, wasn't there. 2nd and 11. They faked Blanche, complete a pass for a first
Terrence James
down.
pass is complete to Justin Cross, tackled by
Justin
Chad
Cross,
Willis.
number 7, the receiver.
That's a gain of 12 yards and another Raiders first down.
And it said another Raider first down. I'm wondering if this is the first Raider first down. No, it's the second. They've kept them both on this drive. A couple of St. Marians there. You saw number 7, Kareem Pruitt, to stop the other number 7, Justin Cross. First 10 Raiders, they're at their own 35-yard line. It has been a beautiful fall. It was a lovely Halloween last night. We escaped the rain in the main. And it's cooler now. It's more fall-like. It's been a warm fall. There's no pass interference. There's all kinds of flags.
James' pass is incomplete, but there are flags on the play.
Intended receiver was Lawrence Woodley, and all over him was Christopher Coates, number 22 for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And there was a shove, and I was waiting for the flags, and we're going to see them. We saw more than one. So across the way, you see they discuss it. The reports are coming in from the hinterlands now, being delivered to our referee tonight. Let's chat it up, boys. All right. Couldn't play without these cats, right? Couldn't do it. Love them. Let's see what we got. Pass interference, defense. Yes. Okay. We're all set.
Flag on the play is pass interference against the Eaglets. It'll be another Raider first down.
So let's see what's going on here. And the Raiders will have the football.
At the end of the last play, there were personal fouls that are offsetting.
There have been offsetting personal fouls as well. That's probably the reason we're having a long discussion across the way. And here comes North Farmington trailing by, 35 at midfield. Blanche going to get buried in the back. No, I'm sorry.
Terrence James brought down in the backfield by Charles White.
James buried in the backfield. Terrence James. And that's a loss of 4. So we're getting close to halftime. And if the Raiders fail to score before the half, we will start the second half on a running clock. Unless they don't do that in the playoffs, but I think it'll be a running clock. I'll try to get some clarification. I'll try to get a final word on it, but that's my guess. James in that backfield, going to run it himself. Into St. Mary's territory.
Terrence James carried the ball, forced out of bounds by Reese Hurst.
So that'll stop the clock here. Now, guys, I deleted the app. I wanted to see if you could log on and get the Farmington score. So we wouldn't have all the people using up all the internet to try to get the score. Third and long for the Raiders, 3rd and 9. James getting swarmed under, dances away, gets a block, beats a man, beats another man, shoestringed, and he makes the first down.
Terrence James is the ball carrier.
Gets it to the 38-yard line.
Rush for a gain of 12 yards and another Raiders first down.
Make it to 39, a pickup of a dozen. And this is some this is finest quality scrambling, right? This is Fran Parkington stuff. There he is, number 8. Just watch him. He beats 3 guys there. Beats him. And then that guy just got it, right? The one guy still got another stride out of it before he went down. Nice run by Terrence James and the Raiders late in the first half, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Duke Blanche carried the ball for
into
the
the line
Raiders.
and is rewarded with a gain of about 3. Make it 2, 2nd and 8. Under 2 minutes to go here in the half. That's all the information you need right there. 35-0 in favor of the Eaglets of St. Mary's. So here we go. A lot of time coming off that clock. The Raiders have 1 timeout left. They would love to get on the board. Terrence James sprinting. Pick up that first, and out of bounds he goes inside the 30.
Terrence James is the ball carrier.
That's going to be close to the first down. They say he went out right on the 30.
Just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down for the Raiders.
They'll mark him a yard short. Football's on the 30. 3rd down and a yard. Sure. All right, 3rd and 1, and Blanche into the line, and I think he's got it. As we go
Duke
under a
Blanche
minute.
carried the ball.
Clock will stop to move the chains. I think. They haven't moved him yet. Still trying to figure it out. Did he pick it up? Yeah, there's the indication.
Raiders
First down, North Farmington. We got a timeout left. They're trailing by 35, but they can stave off the running clock with a score here. Clock starts. James to his left, sets, throws deep into the end zone, and out of bounds, uncatchable.
Terrence James passes intended for Duke Blanche falls incomplete.
Blanche, the intended receiver. He's Mr. Everything, Duke Blanche, number 2 for the Raiders in this one tonight. Well, we've seen this team. We know that's the way they operate. Terrence James and Duke Blanche are their top 2 offensive threats. But the story, in a nutshell tonight, is the Eaglets' ability to move the football on North Farmington. They moved it all over the field on the Raiders. 5 touchdowns and 5 possessions for Orchard Lake St. Mary's tonight. Raiders, this is their 6th possession. Haven't put up anything. Final minute of the first half. Whistle at the snap. Flag, it's going to be for delay. Yeah. So they'll back up 5.
Penalties for illegal participation.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was illegal participation, the penalty. So 2nd and 15. So here we go. Raiders to the line. Empty backfield for Terrence James. Got Woodley, number 12, split to the near side, his left. They dump it off to Woodley. He's got a block. He's able to spin away from one man, but that's about it. The play will pick
Terrence
up
James
about
pass
3
is complete
yards.
to Lawrence Woodley.
A lot going on down there for a 3-yard
by
gain.
Ryan
Under
Harrington.
30 seconds to go. Oh, wait.
Timeout
Raiders
called by
we
North
will not
Farmington.
move under 30 seconds. Raiders use their final timeout. 35-0. So just desperation time here for the Raiders. Just desperate to get anything on the board here against the St. Mary's defense. And it's going to be their final drive of the first half is the best they've looked so far on offense in this half. But, well, it's half the story, right? The offense's inability to move the ball, but it just feels like the bigger story tonight is the way Orchard Lake St. Mary's is shut down. Or I should say the way Orchard Lake St. Mary's has been able to just have their way with the Raider defense. But it's a good, they're a big kid. We talked about that kid, 304, 6'7", 304 in high school. Somebody help me. 6'6", 330 in high school. 330. That's number 55. We'll have to make it a point to check him out. All right, here we go. 3rd down, 13. Raiders in Orchard Lake territory. Woodley going to be a double pass. No, it's not. He tucked it under. And he's run out of bounds at about the 23.
Terrence James pitched the ball to Lawrence Woodley, forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
So that play gives the Raiders a first down. Or wait a minute, they're messing around with the sticks across the way. It's 4th down. It's 4th down, and I'm not sure, maybe 5 or 6. Scoreboard says 4. Ball's on the 23. They're having a little trouble with the sticks across the way. All right, everything's all set. 4th and 4. And this play may make all the difference on how things go time-wise in the second half. James pressured, throwing. Hail Mary to the end zone, and incomplete. Flag in the end zone.
Pass is incomplete, Terrence James.
Duke Blanche, who was trying to come up with that football, double covered in the end zone. He came back for the ball and was interfered with, I'm presuming. And this should be a goal-to-go situation for North Farmington, but let's wait and see how the call goes. Flag in the end zone is almost always defensive pass interference. The key word in that sentence is the word almost. Nobody seems to be heading down towards the goal line. Pass interference, defense. First down.
Penalty is pass interference on the Eaglets.
Take a look at the penalty. They placed the ball on the 12. Here's James. Nice job. Steps into the throw.
It'll be 1st and 10 Raiders at the 12-yard line.
And you see the defender, number 11, just plowed into him, preventing the opportunity for the catch. Charles White, the offending player. Situation now 18 seconds to go. 1st and 10 Raiders from the 13. James flushed again. He can't get set to make a throw. Looking to run it, and out of bounds he goes at the 15. Still time on the clock. It stops with 9 seconds to go.
Ball, tackled by Christopher Coates.
James marked out of bounds at the 17. So 2nd down, the play lost 4. 9 seconds to go.
Don't forget to get your 50-50 raffle tickets.
Football's on the 17. This is important because right now the Raiders aren't looking for a first down or anything else. The end zone is the only objective. 2nd and 14 from the 17. James awaits the snap. Heaves it. And incomplete.
Terrence James' pass intended for Lawrence Woodley falls incomplete.
Woodley, the intended target there. Interesting play. If you know, James, he hardly set his feet at all. He just took that snap. It kind of reminded you of a catcher in baseball.
Depending on the play for the Eagles.
Really footwork on the play at all. He just kind of tossed it in the end zone. That took 4 seconds, right? So 5 seconds left in the half. This time, Woodley with Trey Thomas on his hip. He's in trouble again. He's brought down to the 32, and that's going to bring the first half to an end.
Tackled by Ryan Harrington.
So the Raiders showed some signs of life there on that last drive before the half.
And that's the half
before
with the
they
score.
showed that sign of
Lake
life,
St. Mary's 35,
well, you can see right
Farmington
there,
0.
35
From the biggest
to
stadiums in
nothing
the state to the
for
familiar
Orchard
fields
Lake
down the
St.
street,
Mary's.
Meyer
They
is a proud
scored
sponsor
3
of local
touchdowns
sports
in
teams
the
across the Midwest.
first half, dominating
Whenever you
North
shop Meyer,
Farmington,
you
drives
help
from
support the
55
teams that
and
bring us together
56
and the values that
69
this community
yards.
is proud to stand for.
And then a
You
couple
help
of
support
scores in the
the
second
community
quarter has
with
put us
local
at that
sports teams,
35 to
programs,
nothing
arts,
score.
movement, and more programs across
And the
area.
competitive aspect of this football game would appear at this point to be over. It's a big ask to come back from a deficit like this in 1.5 of play. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, just anything they wanted to do on offense, they did. Their success with the run has been remarkable. All right, they've got 35 points on the board, and they're in control. We expect we'll have a running clock when the second half begins here. So we will stand aside, take a break, and we will be back with this first round, this pre-district playoff game right now. All Orchard Lake St. Mary's. They lead the North Farmington Raiders 35 to nothing. When we'll be back with you soon enough.
I know, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice. Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice. We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Welcome to North Farmington High School. For your safety and security, the athletics department and school administration encourage you to be aware of unusual activity. Please report any suspicious activity to us here at the ticket booth immediately. Enjoy the game, and remember, report suspicious activity, see something, say something. Games shape futures. Bus rides build bonds. Coaches change character. That's why Dick's Sporting Goods believes that sports have the power to change lives. This belief has guided Dick's since the beginning, and it is the inspiration behind their ongoing Sports Change Lives campaign. Shop our stores locally throughout the state to learn more and shop online at dickssportinggoods.com.
All right, let's go, Raiders! Let's go, let's get some points on that board! Go! All right, let's go, Raiders! Let's go, boys! All right, let's go! Got a whole nother half, boys. Let's go. Keep your hands up. They did the first half. We can do the second half. All right, let's go, Raiders! All right, keep your hands up. Trey, Trey, get your team up, man. Y'all ain't eating. Y'all ain't You don't play, y'all.
All right, welcome back to Holland Field. All Orchard Lake St. Mary's in this one tonight. We've got a 35-0 lead at the break, and, well, there it is. That's everything you need to know. That big zero for North Farmington. The only signs of life they were able to generate on offense. Their final drive of the first half, and it resulted in no points. They had a 94-yard kickoff return by Woodley, called back by penalty. And you always say, well, maybe without the penalty, it wouldn't have been a 95-yard return. But at any rate, it's just been that kind of night for Coach Herstein and his North Farmington Raiders. And it looks for all the world like this is going to be the last half of football for this 2024 edition of the Raiders. Again, a team which has surprised. Lost their first two, and then starting with a win on the road against Farmington. The Raiders reeled off 5 straight wins and a victory 1 week ago on the last night of the regular season meant the Raiders had won 6 of their last 7 to get in to the postseason with that 6-3 record. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, we don't know a lot about them. We just don't see them that often, but they're terrific. They're huge. They're skilled. They're well coached, and they've got a 35-0 lead. And again, it's just a case where tonight the Raiders have been up against a superior football team. It's that simple. So, as far as the other side of the bracket, the Farmington Falcons, are on the road tonight playing at Lakeland. White Lake, Lakeland. And Lakeland leads 10-0 as they're getting ready to start the third quarter in their game. If the Falcons can come back, they will host a playoff game next week. But if they cannot, well, this will be our last broadcast then. It's happened the way it has happened for all the years I've been doing these games, that the season goes by so quickly. You start on a hot August night, you wrap up on a evening, in this case in November, where you got a lot of people got the winter wear out and the gloves. Raiders to receive the second half kickoff. Branch. Nope.
Lawrence Woodley returned the kick for the
Trying
Raiders.
to do a little jump step there to get out of the way. And actually, that's Woodley, number 12 on the return. My apologies. And it is a running clock. And what that
Tackled
means
by Brandon Hardy.
is simply that the second half will go by quickly, and it's because of that 35-point deficit. I'm wondering if that's Trey Thomas. I see Trey Thomas trotting in the lineup. He's just going to replace Duke Blanche here on this play, perhaps this series. We'll see. 35-0 Orchard Lake as we begin the second half. High snap goes over the quarterback's head, and now we got all kinds of fun. Nice job indeed by Terrence James
pass
there.
is incomplete.
To throw it out of bounds after the play began with what could have been disastrous consequences. 2nd down and 10 Raiders. Take another look at what happens when you snap the football over your quarterback's head. Fortunately, James able to get back there, collect the ball on a clean hop, and get rid of it. Throw it away. Got it to the line of scrimmage. No grounding. None of the ways outside the tackle boxes anyways. But nevertheless, so you're going to see that clock run throughout this second half. 2nd and 10. Jamison. No, just
Terrence James was the ball
just a
carrier.
pretty clean quarterback keeper, and just
Tacklers
not a
led by
lot
Cream
there
Pruitt.
at all. And the result is a 1-yard gain.
All right, boys, let's block.
You remember at the start of the game, it took Orchard Lake St. Mary's this long to score a touchdown, right? They scored with 9:07 left to go in the first quarter. We've just gone past 9:07 here in the third. But by the time that much football had been played, they were already up 6-0. 3 minutes after that, they were up 13-0. They led 20-0 after 1, 35-0 after 2, and we get a flag. Smart Money is on an illegal procedure call. No, offside. Smart Money was
There's
wrong.
offside on the
against
defense.
the defense. So it'd be a more manageable 3rd down and 5. Some cheering here on the Raider side. I'm guessing Blanche on the carry, but it's only a guess. And it
Duke
was.
Blanche carried the ball for the Raiders. Tacklers led by Kamari Patterson.
Got to be short of the first down by a long yard or a short 2. 4th and 1 it is. So the Raiders may think about going forward here.
And that'll be a Raiders first down.
Nope, they don't need to. They've marked the football and given them a first down on that last carry. All right. 1st and 10 at North Farmington at their own 26. Terrence James all alone back there. Fakes a handoff, rolls, boom, hit hard from behind. Hit hard for a loss of a few yards there on first
Terrence
down.
James carried the ball. Tacklers led by Billy Hardenbrook.
Call it a loss of only 2 on the play, 2nd and a dozen. As the clock continues to tick here at Holland Field. See if we can't update that Falcon score for you over there at Lakewood. No change. Lakeland 10, Farmington no score. A little under 9 minutes to go in the third quarter there. Falcons are trailing by 10. Here the Raiders are trailing by 35, and they've got 2nd and 12. Good little run this time by Blanche.
Terrence James carried the ball.
Or, yeah.
Tackled by Ryan
Terrence James ball
Vasquez.
carried. And he gets 6, 3rd down. You see him, Terrence James. He's taken some hits tonight. Blanche, number 2, comes in with a play. See the situation, 3rd and 4. James will hand to Blanche, who turns it upfield and picks
Duke
up
Blanche
about
carried the
2.
ball for the Raiders.
Now in that Farmington game, the Falcons have it at about the 10-yard line, but it's 4th down. They're going to attempt a field goal here on a 4th down play. The Raiders pick it up. Nice power running by
Duke
Blanche to
Blanche
get
carried
it
the
done
ball
that
for the
time.
Raiders.
1st down, North Farmington.
It'll be a Raider first down at
Just some power running here by number 2.
39-yard line.
We'll lower the shoulder and look at that drive. Enough for the 1st down. You see what that running clock means, right? We're already going to go under 5 minutes left to go, mark, in the 3rd quarter. Trying to keep an eye on the Lakeland Farmington game where the Falcons have a 4th and 10. Trailing 10-0. Incomplete pass over the reach of Trey Thomas. So that'll bring up 2nd down and a 10. And even on the incomplete passes, the clock continues to run. The idea here, it's a mercy rule kind of thing. Got a 5-touchdown deficit and a half of football to play, and they'll run the clock at that point. The feeling being that that deficit is insurmountable at that point in the game. Looks like Blanche wanted to pass. Now he does. Completed it to James, who's to midfield before he's brought down. That'll be a Raider first
Blanche
down on that little clever
passed the
play.
ball to
Duke
Terrence
Blanche is
James.
his quarterback.
That's complete and good for another Raider first down.
Terrence James right here. Blanche actually had to run a little bit there, buy some time, and that enabled James to get free of his defender, go up, make the catch, and then come down and spin and pick up a couple of more yards. Nice job, Terrence James. First, nice job, Duke Blanche as well. First and 10, Raiders at the St. Mary's 48-yard line.
Let's go, Raiders!
James, a lot of time this time. Now he's running out of it. And he's running out of the pocket. And he'll pick up 5 on first down.
Terrence James carried the ball.
The Raiders have possessed the football for the entirety of this third quarter. They've driven into Orchard Lake, St. Mary's territory, have it second down and 5 at the 43. James, look at him scramble. Now he's brought down from behind.
Terrence James carried the ball.
Tackled by number 35 for the
Tackled
Eaglets.
by Ryan Fresquez.
Ryan Fresquez.
Timeout on the field.
We have a timeout. Look at that footwork. I mean, you got to be impressed here. But eventually, he's all out of, he's just on his own back there in the pocket as the protection will break down eventually. Right, in the NFL, you're supposed to get a pass off the top. Snap to throw is supposed to be under 2.5 seconds, ideally. And when it starts getting to 4 like it was there, you're going to have some problems. But 3rd and 10, Raiders, when we get back to it here, 35-0, clock stops with 1:50 left to go in this crisply played third quarter. The clock is stopped because of a timeout for an injury on the field. It looks like a cramp as they do that deal where they stretch the legs of the player, in this case an Eaglet, who is down at about the 30-yard line. That's why we've stopped the clock here. So,
All right, Raiders, let's go, boys.
So St. Mary's this season, they put 50 on the board in week 1, 47 on the board in week 2, 64 in week 5, 48 in week 6, 51 in week 8, 55 in week 9. Isn't that amazing? In their wins, 50, 47, 64, 48, 51, and 55 points. In defeat, they've scored 28 and 22 and 6. Toledo, Ohio Catholic Central held them to 6 in a 7-6 win for Toledo. Clock underway again here at Holland Field. 3rd and 10 for the Raiders on the last night of the season. James fakes the give, rolls, throws, incomplete.
James's pass is incomplete, bringing up
So
4th down for the Raiders.
This Raider defense has not exactly been the only defense unable to stop Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Look at those totals, 50, 47, 64, 48, 51, 55. And again, a bit of a delay here, although the clock itself continues to run. And as you see, we're in the final minute of this third quarter. And it certainly looks like the Raiders will go for it here on 4th and 10. Why not? And now, I think the Raiders have called timeout. So the clock stops with 19 seconds left to go in the quarter. And last we looked, it was Lakeland 10, the Farmington Falcons no score. That was in the third quarter at Lakeland in that playoff game tonight.
It's time for a 50-50 raffle drawing. Go ahead and get out your 50-50 raffle tickets.
Falcons have scored
Tonight's
a touchdown.
winner is number 534.
Falcons have scored a touchdown, and they have the
971.
football in Lakeland territory.
534,
so it's Lakeland 10, Farmington
971.
7.
If you are
7.5
holding ticket
minutes
number
to go in the third quarter.
534-971, please report to the press
Oh,
box.
there we go. It's on the screen now. Cool. So the Falcons, I can only surmise, converted that 4th and 10 situation into a touchdown. It was 4th and goal from the 10. And they must have scored a touchdown to get back into this game 10-7, and they've got the football again with 7:05 to go. The clock runs there. The clock not running here due to a Raider timeout, 19 seconds left in the third, and the outcome of the football game not in doubt. That is not the case, however, in Lakeland. Falcons will lose a yard or two on that first down play. Meanwhile, here at North, 4th and 10 for the Raiders. James in the backfield. Boy, the blitz is coming. He gets away. He's going to run it. Bet he picks it up, too. Down to the 35, bumped out of bounds, but that indeed is a first down for the Raiders, and that's a pretty sweet note for the third quarter to come to an end on. But it has, or it will, in 2 seconds. Take a look at Terrence James. Needed 10, got 15. I thought they had him. I saw that blitz coming like, oh my. But James able to elude them. And then takes a bit of a pop as he goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. First down Raiders, though. That's a real positive play for North Farmington in this game tonight as we have reached the end of the third quarter. No change in the score. The Eagles 35, the Raiders no score. I want to know what the Falcons are doing. Tell you what. The Falcons are in a good game down there. They got a chance to host a playoff game next week, next Friday, presumably next Friday night. And if
The
they do, I think
MHSAA
we're going to
football
be there.
playoffs are presented by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's
There
a
we
game
go.
changer. Do you
There
need
we
money
go.
for college? Students in the class of 2025 are
Let's
encouraged to
rinse
take
off this
advantage
bad boy, huh?
of the Michigan Achievement
All right, here
Scholarship,
come the
which could
Falcons,
provide up
third
to
down and
$27,500. Learn more today at michigan.gov/achievement. Nearly
Pass towards the end
1,500
zone.
of the state's top student
I think he
athletes will
caught
be
it. I
recognized
think
for
he caught
excelling
it. I think it's a
academically
touchdown. It
and in school
is.
activities
It
through the
is. How about the
MHSAA Scholar
Falcons?
Athlete Award
I don't have my
presented by Farm Bureau
Falcon
Insurance.
roster
The
on my
applicants will be in
person,
the
but they
running
have
for a
just
total
scored
of
on a touchdown
$32,000
toss
college
of about 30
scholarship.
yards to take the
Application
lead over
materials
Lakeland.
are
As you
available
see,
exclusively online
under
through the
6 minutes to
MHSAA
go
website.
there at Lakeland. All right. I know, guys. I'm getting the same thing here. Trying to stream on more than one day. You're cheating. It's all right. All right, here we go. First and 10 Raiders as we move into the fourth quarter running clock at Holland Field. Blanche able to escape one
Blanche
guy,
carried the
but
ball.
not two, and he'll lose a couple of yards on first down.
Tackle was by Kyrie Williams.
Second down and 11 here. And I've reestablished contact with the Falcons game. Now I lost it again. All right. Well, we'll try. Try again later. James lobbing it. Blanche with the reception, and he's down inside the 30-yard
James
line.
pass is complete to Duke Blanche,
Duke
tackled
got
by Charles
about
White.
7 on that reception. There you see him.
All right, Raiders, let's go. Let's
There you see the ball thrower, Terrence James, number 8. Woodley, number 12. Justin Cross, number 7. 55 is Brendan Rice. We hardly ever get to mention the interior lineman by name. Tell you what, these kids have given us a good season of football here. A playoff team for the first time in 4 years. They've run into a really good team here tonight. 2nd and 3 for the Raiders. It's a keeper by James, and he's got some room, and he's going to score, kids. Terrence James
Touchdown,
gets the Raiders on the board with a 28-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders break the shutout. They will not be shut out in this game tonight. 28 yards by Terrence James, the fake to Blanche, and then he's off to the races. He found that seam on the right side, and into the end zone he ran. And for the first time tonight, the number on the scoreboard on the North Farmington side changes. And it's 35-6. Extra point pending. And it is 35-7. And an unusual note on that touchdown drive.
Score is Orchard Lake St. Mary's 35, North Farmington 7.
The Raiders possessed the football.
Mental health conditions such
for
as
all
depression
of
or
the third
anxiety
quarter
are
and
real,
wound up scoring
common,
a
and
touchdown
treatable.
on the
mental
drive
health and safety of
in
all
the
student
fourth quarter.
athletes is a top priority of the MHSAA.
Well,
If you
with
or someone
10:06
you know
left
is
to go,
struggling, help is available.
Raiders
Contact
on
a
the board,
mental health
trailing now.
professional. A message from the B4 Foundation.
Trailing now 35-7. Farmington 14, Lakeland 10. They're in the third with a little under 5 minutes to go at Lakeland. Falcons 14, Lakeland 10. With 4:25 left in the third, the clock is running there. So the Falcons have erased a 10-point deficit. In the third quarter, they trailed at the half 10-0. And now in the third, they lead 14-10. And if they win, they'll play at Falcon Field next Friday night against these guys, against Orchard Lake St. Mary's. I'm trying to hear what they're using for broadcast talent on the game from Lakeland here. They may just be going with the PA. So we'll keep an eye on that one for you as long as we can. They keep booting us off, but we keep getting back on. And this kick will go into the end zone. For the first time in the half, Orchard Lake St. Mary's will have the football. There's a flag across the way. So somebody said something or did something. Watch the man with the white cap. He's the referee. He'll tell you what's going on. I'm still watching. All right, here we go. Personal foul, Orchard Lake. So that'll back him up to the 10.
Penalty is unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Clock is stopped for a timeout in Lakeland. Falcons 14, Lakeland, whatever they are, 10. I don't know what they are. They appear to be some sort of bird based on their midfield logo. Meanwhile, back in our game, Orchard Lake St. Mary's started at their own 10, but One play, and they're out to the
Pass from
28-yard line.
Javen
That's been the
Gonzalez
story
is
all
complete
night
to
long.
Brandon Adams Jr.
Been the story all night long. This is a very, very good offensive unit. And a team, well, you just look at the score, and they're just they're bigger. And that's a good football team down there.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 for them. Well, look at that ground game. Another race for the end zone setting up here. And all the way down to the 30-yard line
Darren
goes
Jones
Chad
carried the
Willis.
ball, tackled by Dominic Washington.
Or check it, number 5. Darren Jones on this run. Doesn't look like anything special right here, but that edge is, there's that block. He doesn't need much. He's got that block, he's got that seam, and all of a sudden you got 6 Raiders in pursuit. Just like that. That was a 41-yard gallop. This time, Caden Blankenberg with his first
Caden
touch of the
Blankenberg
night.
carried the ball, tackled by Eric
And he
Hyman.
gets 7 yards on first down. Meanwhile, the Falcons have gotten the football back, and they have scored again. They've just scored a touchdown. The Falcons are ahead of Lakeland 20-10, point pending, 3:12 left in the third. And right here, Orchard Lake St. Mary's is going to put us back on the running clock.
Richard
It is a
Goelke III
24-yard
carried the ball.
touchdown run. And it's Richard Goelke III who scores again. And let's take a look at the touchdown run right here. Pretty bread and butter. And then it's just that one little cutback move by Goelke, and he's into the end zone again. That's a great running, what's the word I'm looking for? Offense that they've got at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. They've been unstoppable here in this one tonight. The extra point is on its way and good.
Extra point attempt.
All right, so we'll go back to the running clock here
Good.
because the point differential is once again reestablished at 35 points. And meanwhile, the Falcons in Lakeland, 3:12 to go in the third. The extra point on the way, and good. I had to wait a little while on the decision. So Falcons have scored 3 touchdowns in the third quarter. And after trailing 10-0 at the half, have taken a 21-10 lead over Lakeland. Again, 3:12 to go in the third quarter there. A Falcon win means they'll be home against Orchard Lake St. Mary's Friday night. And I'm guessing we'll have it for you here on TV 10. We had the game for you tonight. We were able to work out an arrangement with the High School Athletic Association, and we're hoping that we'll be able to do the same thing next week. After that, though, you get to the regionals and all the rest, and that's strictly going to be somewhere else. But boy, as long as we can keep riding, we want to do it. We're hoping we're back with you next week. Falcons are hoping they're back next week. That's a pretty good story over there, the Farmington Falcons. They looked like they were dead at the midseason point. But they got their quarterback, Josh Johnson, back, and they've rallied back. And just like the Raiders, the Falcons, had to win last night, on the last night of the regular season, to get in, and they did. So the Raiders will start from about there after the return by Woodley.
Kickoff return by Lawrence Woodley. Tackle at the 28-yard line.
And you see we're back in the running clock because the ball's dead, but the clock is running. The Raiders from their own 29-yard line. So the clock running here, and we're that amount of time away from the Raiders' 2024 season coming to an end. A disappointing finish here tonight, but again, as we've mentioned, a team that wasn't expected to be here and showed some kind of moxie this year. I'll tell you what, Terrence James says, you're going to have to hit me harder than that for me to go down. And
Ball was carried by Terrence James.
8 yards or so out to the 40-yard line. Took a good stick in there.
Tackled by Ryan Presswez.
Here we go. Take a look at this.
It'll be a first down for the Raiders.
James. We told you earlier, it looked like he was, he'd been hit. You could tell he'd been hit a few times in this football game, but right down to the bitter end, he's hanging in there. Boom. But he doesn't go down. So first down, Raiders at their own 41.
There's officials timeout. Your Michigan Army National Guard plays a vital role in our national defense and responds as needed to state emergencies to protect the lives and property of Michigan citizens. If you're interested in learning more about the Guard, visit myarmyguard.com.
Hey, the Falcons have scored again, guys. They're lining up for the extra point. I'm not sure how they scored, but they have. The Falcons have a 27-10 lead over Lakeland. They've scored all 27 and make it now 28 points. Or was that point good? At any rate, 27 points, all of them scored in the third quarter, and 2 of those touchdowns in the last 20 seconds or so. 2:57, they scored with 3:12 to go in the third. They've scored again with 2:57 to go in the third. It is point after was no good. Farmington 27, Lakeland 10. 2:57 left to go in the third quarter there. Falcons looking to move on. They'll try the left side with Javon Damani on the carry.
Javion Damani carried the ball for the Raiders.
Give him a yard. So how about Farmington? A 4-touchdown third quarter on the road for them. And Lakeland, they got to be some sort of a foul, right? They got a big bird head, not unlike the Baltimore Ravens, just different colors. So I'm figuring they got to be some kind of bird. I've figured that out. So smart. But the birds from Farmington are beating the birds from Lakeland pretty good right now, 27-10. And here we await the finish. We await the finish, and we're going to leave everybody hanging as to whether or not we're going to be around again. Pickup of a yard on that carry by Damani. And he'll try it again. Nice job dancing that sideline, making a man miss, picking up a first down.
Damani carried the ball, tackled by Caden Barber.
Damani. We'll go under 4 minutes remaining before the next snap. Well, how about the Falcons? You look at a score, and it says 10-0 the other way at the half, and you're thinking, well, nice run by the Falcons as well, but boy, I'll tell you what, whatever halftime adjustments Coach Albrecht made worked tonight. A 27-point third quarter, for the Falcons. And it is looking like they're going to be playing Orchard Lake St. Mary next week. We'll see if they have an answer for them. It's a very, very good team here in Division II. Damari again. Nope, not going to be able to get outside as he is caught up.
Javion Damani carried the ball, tackled by Kareem Pruitt.
By Kareem Pruitt. So the month of November arrives, a chill arrives with it. The Raiders have played this season into November. Good for them. So it's been quick work here tonight with that running clock through virtually the entire second half. 2nd and 4 here. No gain on that play. Trey Woods, the ball carrier. I'm sorry, that's the 9.
Joel Van carried the ball for the Raiders.
I thought it was at 18. It's a 19. That's Joel Van who's limping after that carry. And right now you got Coach Herstein emptying the bench a little bit. You see number 30, Riley Crothers, trot on to the field. Number 15, Stone Trevino. Don't see him a lot, but it's the end of the season now. And some of the younger kids, the guys that are going to be around to carry this team next year and in the years moving forward, are out there right now for the Raiders. Including the quarterback was, as we mentioned, Stone Trevino in at quarterback.
Stone Trevino's pass is incomplete.
Incomplete pass. So another snap, but not many after that. So I've had fun up here. They're just going to the fourth quarter at Lakeland, 27-10 Falcons. Farmington leads Lakeland 27-10 going to the fourth quarter in Lakeland. I've been having a blast. We have more than one device signed in to watch the Farmington game, which you're not supposed to do. I didn't know. And so it keeps kicking me off, but I figured out a way to get back on until it kicks me off again. I'm having fun with that up here. Trevino, long pass, broken up. And that's going to be the last play of the season, gang. That's going to do it. And everybody starts lining up at midfield. You see the situation there.
Pass is incomplete, broken up by Caden Blankenberg.
This game is, I'm just waiting for the clock to hit 000. That will do that in just a few moments. And there you have it. The Orchard Lake St. Mary's Eaglets have come to Ron Holland Field and have dominated. They led 35-0 at the half. They wind up winning this one by a score of 42-7. They move on to meet the winner of the Farmington Falcons Lakeland game. And in that game right now, early fourth, just underway in the fourth, it is Farmington 27, Lakeland 10. We expect if Farmington wins, we'll have a game for you next Friday night. We've got our fingers crossed for that. Until then, as you see the Raiders for the final time in 2024, let's give them a hand, right? This was a team that started out 0-2.
Our final score
and
from
they
Holland
came back
Field,
to win
Orchard Lake
6 of their
St.
last
Mary's 42,
7 games.
North Farmington
They had their
7.
longest winning
Orchard
streak
Lake
since
St. Mary's now moves on to the district
over
final
the course
against
of
the winner of
season.
tonight's
Yeah, they got dominated
Lakeland
here tonight
at
by a
Farmington
superior
game.
opponent. Boy, I'll
Visit
tell
the
you, Orchard Lake St.
MHSAA
Mary's looked
website for
pretty
the
good to
site,
me.
date, and time
They
of
rolled
this
tonight
game and other upcoming
42-7.
playoff
They just,
games.
the Raider
Go
defense
Fans web
did not
address
have
is
an answer for that
gofans.co,
offense. But you know what? There are a lot of teams this year.
For
If you look at
tickets,
those point
please
totals
go
by
to
St. Mary's this season,
gofan.co. GoFan
16,
digital ticketing is
55,
the only
and
source
58,
for
all the
football
rest. A
tournament
lot of
tickets.
teams
That's
have not been able to stop
gofan.co.
OLSM this year,
Michigan
and
High
they
School
roll here
Athletic
tonight.
Association
As
and North
you see,
Farmington High School
42-7
has
over
enjoyed
the
having you at
North
today's game, and we look
Farmington
forward to having
Falcons.
you as a
All right,
guest at
so we're
future
hoping
events.
we're back with
Please
you
drive carefully on
in
your
1
way
week's
home,
time right
and
here
good night.
on TV 10. And we're not going to know until the football evening has ended. So on behalf of our entire TV 10 crew, we're hoping and wishing we're with you next week. And if we're not, boy, thanks for everything, crew. You guys, you've been great again. Thanks to you, the audience, you've been great again. And my goodness, I guess it's time to say goodbye. So, night, Jeannie, I love you. Final score, Orchard Lake St. Mary's 42, North Farmington 7. And I'm Rich Kincaid, hoping to see you next Friday night. Good night for now.